Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the ACC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. 1 game to determine the national championship. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he steps out of bounds, but that's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. On the run, it's Owens. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
To throw, it's Weigman. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Got it. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's looking to scramble. Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it from the gun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Hunt. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Bringing pressure. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
1st down here for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Looking to chuck it again. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Catch made down inside the 25. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. Returner tackled right there. That's what will start the drive. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Grab down the middle. It's Owens. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow. The Aggies will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Chris, I kind of feel like a coach right now because I'm always wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Plenty of time to throw, firing to the right side. Catch made down inside the 20.
Chris, that one reminds me when we're in the backyard. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. He's back there all day to throw the ball. We better put more pressure on him.
South Carolina, 7. Texas A&M, 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Got space looking for the end zone here. And he will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded to one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 38. That's a good kick return.
And the Texas A&M offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Nice grab. It's Allen.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Second down after that completion. To the air. It's Weigman. The pass rush closing in. Using his legs here. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Can he get there on the ground? Spinning out of the tackle. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, A&M. It was a foot race, and he won it. And they get set now to try the PAT. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. Quarterback operating an empty set. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Offense getting set. Second down play here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking downfield. It's Sellers. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. See if the offense can move the chains on that incompletion. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Not a real good throw here. You put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
Looking for his big tight end. The pass is intercepted. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the Gamecocks are in the red zone now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. Trying to extend the play. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd down.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. Got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the 1st down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The Gamecocks will line up here on 1st down and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
On 2nd and goal, they hand it to him again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Third and goal, they'll try to run it in. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. And the sophomore making an impact play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. It's Weigman. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here.
He'll take a deep shot here. Deep shot caught inside the 25. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT is good and still trailed up. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Hunt.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's another huge game for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boys,
down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass ball is incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick this away to start the second half. And return man decides to signal fair catch. South Carolina offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is keep it on the ground.
Running back, he's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Tough spot. The offense has to convert the 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
The ball carrier, a wide receiver, Nelson Ward. 3rd down
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Harbor. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the...
Next.
4th down. And the Gamecocks will have to kick this away. Hunter comes out for the first time today, looking to pin him back. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They punched it in their last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crossing the 35. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49.
I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
To the air, it's Weigman. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Extending the play now. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass finds the tight end. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
It leads to second down.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And this pass is on target. Caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Important second down play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away. After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday at our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his secure.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Now they get set to kick it away. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to throw. It's Weigman. Finds an open target on the left side. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46. The Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
I feel like this quarterback could make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Aggies. They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, South Carolina 24, Texas A&M 21.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down. Now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And he scores. Touchdown, Gamecocks. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
31, Texas A&M 21.
They stop him at the 42, but that's a good job by the return team.
And the Texas A&M offense will take over.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they look to the right. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
To throw, it's Weidman. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense really clicking here. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. He's going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, A&M. This passing game is on fire today. Now the important going after attempts. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Lee. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Looking to pass here on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Lee.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's third down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all.
Lofting it toward the left sideline. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Using his legs, it's Owens. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? And the quarterback come through under pressure. Down a score late here in the fourth. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. With the catch, it's Campbell. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. This is the 6th play on the drive. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Got space. Looking to score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Chris, I really wondered what direction they might go here with the national championship on the line. What a nice throw, but what impresses me is the catch and then the run after the catch to get the ball into the end zone. They go up by 3 now late in the game. An extra point here will force your opponent to have to drive the length of the field to beat you.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. It comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Receiver in motion now. Play action fake, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Carver. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Boy, great job here of getting out of bounds. I know they didn't pick up the first down, but that's irrelevant. At this point in the game, it's all about the clock. You get out of bounds, you save your one timeout, and now you got a real chance.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And a quick timeout call on the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Quick throw to his receiver. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Tackle made with the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Dropping back, it's Sellers. The pocket breaking down, and it's caught. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that, and that's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
He's running out of time here. Escapes the pocket. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a 1st down and goal right there. Now late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? Dropping back, it's Sellers. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. The the last team standing on the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Texas A&M Aggies.